Hello friends, my name is AleXarcs and today we are playing some more No Man's Sky, and we're kind of coming back into the game kind of a little bit after the last episode. So basically last time I visited the moon that was attached to my planet, which is basically that big planet rock up there. That's the moon, and this is my planet here that I'm standing on right now. Anyway, we ended up visiting the moon, we came back to the planet, and then we discovered a new material, emerald, which it's just great. It's worth so much. It's great for trading and selling, and basically I've spent a wee while kind of learning a bit more about the game, just exploring my planet and farming some emerald. And well, I now have 2.1 million units, which has completed the challenge for loads of money basically. So I have more money than they really kind of wanted me to probably have at this stage of the game. So yeah, 2.1 million credits. It's not enough to buy some of the top end spaceships and stuff, and I'm kind of saving it up. I'm just waiting for the right thing to come along, because right now my ship is fine, my multi-tool is doing the job, and yeah, basically we're just going to continue on from where I am. So I kind of discovered that you can, wrong button, that you can actually scan wildlife and animals. So you can see here, for your specific planet, you can obviously you find all these waypoints, all these miniature settlements, and you can actually upload these and receive credits once you find them. It's basically just putting your stamp on it saying, yeah, I found it first, it's mine, which, you know, is inevitable in a game this size, where you don't really ever bump into anyone ever. But yeah, there's also plant life and animals, and basically if you manage to record every creature on the planet, you can then upload that and you receive 250,000 units, which is not bad at all. And you can see here I've actually got 90% of the records complete. That basically 9 out of 10 of the animals on this planet I have discovered, and it's really simple. Like I saw it and didn't really think much of it, and then I kind of figured out you've got these binoculars on L2. So basically what I can do is I can look at creatures, and okay, I've already discovered that, but basically if you just look through these binoculars, it'll scan the creature and it tells you a little bit about them. So, you know, this one I'm looking at, it's prey, normally it's oxide elements, so it's pretty cool. You can actually kind of explore the wildlife in depth. You can be that David Attenborough. I can stalk animals and watch them from afar. I can hide in bushes and do all kinds of weird bush animal things. But yeah, basically this episode, what I want to do is I want to obviously complete that. So I have an idea of what that last animal is. I think it is a bird, a flying creature, and they're difficult to actually capture with the binoculars. So I'm going to want to try and do that. But I've also got an objective, not this one, because that's to build my hyperdrive. We might get that, I don't know. But what we really want to do is this one over here. There's a crashed ship. Now, I've bumped into one before, and it was pretty pants. But this is an actual objective that's been set out for us to do. So I don't know whether this is really, really decent. Now, don't be put off. It says we'll arrive there in 12 hours. It won't take us that long, hopefully. I really do hope it doesn't take us that long. But I'm gonna basically, I need to sell that. So there you go. There's like another stack of emerald right there. So we'll go and get this sold. I just want to try and make sure I've got enough space, because it's going to be 12 hours away. That's quite a lot of distance around the planet. You know, I've just kind of been jumping from island to island, finding different settlements, and to be honest, like, I couldn't find my way back to previous settlements. There isn't really a map system in this game. It's just a planet, and that's kind of I don't know whether it's something you can get, but like, you know, once you visited places, if you could create like a map of your world and go, right, I want to be there because, you know, Bob's there and I want to go see Bob again. You know, Bob, I've seen him once and I've never seen him again because I just can't find my way back to anywhere. So I've just kind of been moving slowly, kind of selling things as and when I've got them. Okay, so I had 2 stacks of emerald. That's pretty good. So yeah, I've got a few other things here, but I'm going to hold on to them because they can be quite handy. So you got like Korvac's casing and stuff, and a Grangra. I don't know what that is, but it's expensive, but you can use it as a trade commodity itself. So I could sell it to Bob if I could ever find him again. I could sell it to Bob, and then, you know, he might give me something super special in exchange for that. Whoa, this is quite yellowy and weird. I don't know whether it's my eyes or what, but whoa, this game, this map, this planet looks a bit cool. Looks different on this screen, but we'll go with it. We're gonna run with it. So, crash ship will arrive in an hour. Have I discovered you? I must have discovered you. I'm just gonna leave you. Okay, so let's just kick it. Let's get some boost on the go. So, apparently at this speed it'll take us, what, 30 minutes? I could jump out of orbit and use the super drive. I don't have hyperdrive, but I've got like a super drive thing, so I could jump up out the atmosphere, use that, swing around the planet and get there quicker. But in all honesty, can I do... No, yeah, I can't do it on the planet, so I have to be out of the atmosphere to do that. The problem with doing that is obviously I miss out on all the fun stuff down here. So we will get there. I'm just gonna maybe take a little bit of a scenic route, I think is probably what they say. But yeah, I mean, this game, as far as I can tell, it's been getting very, very mixed reviews. Like, people complaining that it doesn't live up to the hype, it's not what they thought it would be. It's like, well, you know, it's a massive, massive game in theory. You know, it's not like your Destiny. It's like, it's a proper like sandbox. Just go out and explore an entire universe that only you will get to see. You know. Oh, what's that? That? Oh no, that's too late. I've gone past it. But yeah, I love this game. Like I say, I've been playing it, kind of farming out stuff and kind of figuring out what's been going on, especially on this planet. You kind of, to begin with, you don't really appreciate it, and then you realize, well, this is my planet. I'm gonna go and explore it. I'm gonna go find out everything that's actually on this planet. And if I wanted to, I could name everything stupid things, you know, like that rat mouse thing. I could have called it a poop machine or something. And if anyone ever eventually found my planet, they'd come and go, oh, okay, so AleXarcs has found a poop machine on his planet called Gigantic Testy. So, I mean, there's obviously that for kind of comic effect, but I don't know, it's not real life, but I think it would be pretty cool to, you know, be able to name a planet or anything after yourself because you were the first to discover it. So, you know what? I am actually going to take off into the atmosphere. We'll get out of the... Okay, so we can pulse jump now. Sweet! So yeah, I just want to get here a little bit quicker. Bam! Okay, I've done something wrong. I've done something very wrong. Where am I? I kind of need to aim for there. It's kind of weird, like, just the difficulty with aiming. How far away am I now? Okay, so I'm apparently only a couple of minutes out. That's... Oh, no, we're a lot further than a couple of minutes. We're a lot closer than we were, that's a benefit. So, maybe I will do a little bit of exploring beforehand, I don't know. Damn, time seems to be getting away from us right now. It's taking us longer and longer and longer to get there. 6 minutes. 6 minutes indeed. Why is this thing so far away? We're just going to jump back out again and have another pop at the old pulse jump, was it? Okay, we're up, we're out. Where are you? Right, we'll just boost a little bit more. What? Well, you're a load of donkey willies right now. What? I just want to go to the planet. but the ship, but not your... Maybe this is quicker, I don't know. How is it adding more time to get to the ship? Right, brake, now go down. Oh, sugar. Oh, we've kind of... Was I traveling backwards there? I don't know, but we're above the ship. That's pretty good. I better make sure this entry's pretty good, otherwise I'll be another crashed ship on top of that one. Yeah, so Kiju Milu Puma for Raha. Okay, this looks like an interesting setup. Just wait for everything to kind of render out a bit better. I know I'm approaching it at a different angle, but hopefully we'll be able to swing around. Maybe there'll be some emerald again, and I can do a little bit of farming. That's the thing. I'm just going to keep saving up my money until I see something that is really awesome and that I really want. At the moment, I haven't seen anything. You know, I could buy a new like Omni tool thing, but they just don't seem that great. Like the different choices. Okay, so we have arrived at the crashed ship. Now, I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't know where the... What? Ship? Just... Okay, initiating land sequence. We have safely landed, I believe. Okay, here we are. Okay, so it looks to be a pretty decent-sized ship. I can't remember the one I found before. We're going to have a look, though. We're going to have a look and see. Look, even the little rotors are still turning in the engine. Destination reached. Okie dokie. So, I think normally we look at this little beacon. Okay, so we can have a look and we can see what's going on here. Okay, so the cockpit is pristine, devoid of damage, save for that caused by the deceased pilot's impact against the control panel. Grim. Its data banks, however, look as if they could be brought back online. Lights intermittently flash around me. Some systems clearly remain operative, one of which appears to be a sophisticated security sensor and camera array. What do? Do I go ship data banks? Looting sounds really good, but I want to know what's going on. Only one data bank is accessible, thankfully it's a useful one. Okay, so I've got a new... Okay, don't tell me about my life support. I don't care right now, even though it is my life support. Okay, so we got a new bit of technology for my thing. Let's have a look through the machinery. We've got some more stuff. Deflection and a starship energy shield is strengthened. I'm pretty sure this guy could have done with that as he, you know, drove into the planet surface. And who cares? Okay, he's dead. Ooh, a fascination bead. That sounds quite filthy, almost sexual, you know. Hey, do you want to use a fascination bead tonight? Please forget that. Please, no. Okay, I'm gonna move on. That was awkward. Let's see if we can do anything. So is this a Rugaraka S29? So that's got 16 slots. Now, it looks as if it's got a hell of a lot more stuff. It does actually have a hyperdrive, which is damaged. So 16 slots. What? Okay, I need to compare. This is the thing. I found one that was better than my one last time, and it had a hyperdrive, but part of me was like, I kind of want to get the hyperdrive myself. And then, you see, it's only got one extra slot, and you could argue that's actually worse because I have more. Yeah, you see, there we go. Warning, transfer items before acceptance. That's the thing. This one's got, obviously, a lot more shit on it. But it's taking up all these valuable slots that I actually use for carrying goods. So it's actually technically not better for me at this point. Until I can find something that's kind of like... I think I could probably dismantle stuff if I wanted to, but... It seems a bit of a waste, almost. to be honest, push comes to shove, this ship isn't going anywhere. So I could come back if I could ever find it again. I could come back and take it, but for the time being, just for carrying stuff around my ships, it's perfectly fine. There's one of those sentinel things. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for new animals, creatures, because I obviously want to finish my thingy. Hello! Okay, I don't have Heridium, but we'll take some Thananium. It's Famamium. Probably. I'm having a look up here and I'm seeing this thing. It looks shiny. It could be gold. Now, interesting. I don't think gold is as really exhausted. You could have fooled me, pal. Yeah, I think gold isn't as valuable as emerald, which is kind of a kick in the balls, really. But you know, it's just whatever people find most valuable. I'm gonna pick up some more thamium. See, I like the creatures. They're kind of cute, but I wanted to try and find out like the variety, because I just seem to have seen kind of mostly the same stuff between my planet and the moon as well. And oh, nickel. That's actually quite good because I need that. I need my nickel. La 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 la. So how much is nickel actually worth? Where are my nickel? Oh, that's my starship. Yes, I've been playing the game and I know it so well, but... Okay, so nickel's about half as much as... That was a bad idea, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, so nickel's about half as valuable as emerald, but it's still pretty decent, and I also... To build some of the new stuff I'm looking at building, like item-wise, I need nickel to do that. You know, certain upgrades and things, so I might pick some up, hold on to it for a wee bit, I'm not too sure. I know I was bragging about a minute ago saying how good my ship was for stuff, but I do have to frequently find one of those sell stations so I can actually make my pennies. But this is the first time I think I've found a proper nickel deposit, which is pretty good. I'm not doing a very good job of taking it down though. It's getting dark pretty quick. So yeah. So I don't know where to really go now. I mean, if I've visited the ship, I mean, all in all, I mean, all this game is all about exploring. So I suppose I could just go for another week donder. But I do want to finish the kind of animal encyclopedia, as it were, for my planet. So I really need to find this bird creature. Like I said, I've seen it before, but I couldn't actually get a hit on it with my binoculars. Even though I tried to get really, really close. So yeah, I'm not too sure how I'm going to manage that one. And obviously I have to kind of find them first. But yeah, I think after that, we either go and get this hyperdrive, or I suppose, I mean, at some point I will have to go to my moon again, because I want to know what everything that's on there. There's also the planet I started on as well. I'd be quite good to go back there, try and make a bit more progress, because I didn't know what I was doing, and there could be some really valuable stuff on there. And once again, finding the animals, exploring and all that jazz. Because I don't know when I'm going to want to hyperdrive jump out of my galaxy or star system. This little sentinel bot is getting really close. Oh, weapon charge deplete. I should probably fill up my other thing as well. Plutonium. Life support. That's the one. That needs some plutonium. I did actually ship all my plutonium onto my ship, didn't I? Yes. Okay. I'm sure we'll be fine. Okay, so we'll get the rest of this nickel, and then we'll go for a little hunt for those bird things. But well, I mean, I can't explicitly really hunt them down. It's just going to be a case of meander around my planet until I kind of find them. I'm kind of annoyed that I moved from where I was, because there was a spawn of them near where I was for a wee bit. I think that's the thing with this. I think like animal spawns are consistent to location, so there have been times when I have stumbled back across places I've been to before, and you've got the exact same enemies, kind of, well, I say enemies, creatures. Not all of them are friendly, but yeah, I think they do all kind of seem to spawn similarly. So, you know, this guy will be here more often than not, unless I kill him, of course. But you know, I'm not that kind of guy. Although I have had to kill a couple of things because they tried to kill me. Survival of the fittest, really. But I haven't died yet, which is also good, because I think apparently it employs a system where you drop all your stuff, and unless you can get back to where you died to pick it up, then you lose it for good. And that's kind of like the penalty, instead of like being dead forever. Because you do actually have a lot of health in this game. I've never really been close to dying or struggling at all, so... Damn, this nickel deposit's pretty big, actually. And I don't quite know how it's floating in the sky, but we'll keep doing it anyway. Oh, God. I just need a way better multi-tool, like... Just something that'll just, like, blow the whole shard up and I can just collect everything. Okay, but I think it is becoming daytime again, so that is good news for me. Basically what that means is, I think, I'm not too sure about the birds. I don't know when... That thing weirds me out. I don't know what they're interested in. There's been times I've destroyed like numerous emerald, you know, rocks, massive rocks like this. And those things will just fly past and like, oh yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But when you go and say you destroy a Thanamian 9 plant and loot that for all it's worth, they kick off and they just start killing you. And it doesn't make any sense. It's just madness. I really don't know what to do now. We'll get some more Thamium 9, because I think that's what we need for the hyperdrive thing. It's also an isotope I can use for basically everything else as well, so that's always good. I need to just keep surveying the skies. Hey there, little fella! So I've already spotted you. So I think when I get to my moon, basically all you need to do is just get your binoculars out and just scan everything. Plants, animals, anything that moves, anything that wiggles. You can basically scan it. Like, literally those plants are scannable. See? Nizundum Vipesco. I didn't change the names of any of them, I just left them the way they are. Just because, you know, it's kind of funny, the kind of names that are randomly generated for these things. I think we'll just get back to the ship. And we'll kind of wait for daytime to roll in. We'll not wait, we'll go for a little jaunt. Wait for daytime to roll in proper, and then we can see if we can find these birds. At the end of the day, I saw a shadow. I'm running along and I can see like little shadows on the floor, I think. Or it's just me, I don't know. But it's not as if I can't come back to this planet. I mean, the planet's big enough that I'll be able to find it. It's just specific locations. There's lots of little creatures around here. Oh, check how small that one is. Oh, man. Oh, he's young. With an unknown gender. Ship. There you are, ship. I was having a mini heart attack there. Not knowing where my ship was. Okay, I seem to have parked it really nicely on top of that plant. Thanks, plant. Okay, launch thruster. Boom. Okay, so we're up. We're up. We're flying. We're exploring. So I will be stopping if I see an emerald deposit. Like I said, I've got a lot of units. I've basically... Ooh, settlement. I have basically completed the challenge for credits. I got like a gold trophy for it. And speak of the devil, there's an emerald thing right there. So we'll land, discover this location, mine the emerald. Hopefully a birdie thing spawns. If it doesn't, we will go to the moon and we will explore the shit out of my moon. That sounds really rude. Because moon is another word for a naked bum. Fact. Sorry, I kind of chinned my microphone. Okay, so we found the Huaik meadows, and we'll leave that for now. We'll go and get this emerald, and then we'll go and see what's in the building. And my ship. Do I need anything? I will take a little sliver of. You see, this is a problem. What is going on here? So, I'll transfer items. I'll transfer items. I'll transfer and I'll transfer. See, you can be really, really smart with how you stack things up in your ship, because on your exosuit you can only stack 250. But in the ship, you can stack 500. So you don't want to fill up the ship with things like shielding plates and shit like that, because basically you can only put one in on one stack, if that makes sense. So I can put 2 stacks of plutonium on my body, because I can only carry 250 a slot. I can put that into 1 slot on the ship. So it's all about just basically just stacking things the right way. So if I transfer that out, that was 301, but you can see it's put it in 2 stacks. One of 250 and one of 51. So for me, I'm probably safe just to move that back. I've got all these kind of singular items. There's nothing I can really do, but I've got loads of slots. For the exosuit, I don't think you can buy a new exosuit. I've just been finding locations that have granted me like an extra slot for it, so I've had to pay for it. But it's a case of not getting a new suit rather than you just buy upgrades every now and again when you actually find them, which, to be honest, is not a bad idea. The emerald's over there. I've gone the wrong way, and there's a massive crevasse. Try and negotiate it without dying. Jetpack, thank you. Okay, so the shadows are quite intense on this. I thought it was getting to daytime. I wonder like if the night and day cycle, like whether or not you could literally chase the sun around your own planet. Like I wonder if the game is that like intense, like these planets physically orbit the sun in the galaxy. Although to be honest, I have never actually looked to find, because I assume my sun would be over there maybe, but I don't know, maybe it's just a generic day and night cycle. But we're gonna get this emerald. We're going to be even richer than we were before. So yeah, like I was saying, even though I've got loads of money already, it's good to have more, because some of the ships I was looking at the spaceport were like 5 million credits, and I've only got like 2.3, so you do need a lot to get some of the high tier stuff. Whether or not the implication was that you farm emerald for days on end, I don't know. There must be more exotic materials and more expensive things than this, but to be honest, if it's appearing on my planet in the quantities that it's appearing in, then it's a no-brainer for me to farm this up whenever I see it. Another thing as well that I think I kind of may have asked about in my last episode was whether or not these things respawn, and I kind of weirded myself out a bit because I kept seeing a deposit I'd already taken like reappear in the distance. I was like, oh, okay. And then when I went back, it was just like, well, where's it gone? And it turns out it must be the way that this game works, but it has like all the assets constantly saved, and it's not until you actually are close enough for it to properly render out that it'll go, okay, you've actually already taken this deposit. So it'll show me the emerald block, and then when you get close enough, it'll just go, oh no, you've already taken this, and it'll just evaporate. So there is the distinct possibility that I'll come across stuff at some point later where I'll have already taken it, and it'll just disappear right in front of my eyes. It's happened to me a couple of times now, but I quickly figured out what was going on. So there is technically a limited supply of materials in No Man's Sky. There is a limited quantity of everything. Kind of a bit like Minecraft. I don't think there's any way in any Minecraft map of generating material beyond what is actually naturally in the map you start. So obviously No Man's Sky is massive because there's billions of planets, but let's not think about that. Let's just... all I know is that eventually, if I keep doing this, I will farm up all the emerald on my planet. Like a greedy evil baddie out of like a Ratchet and Clank game. I think that probably is a Ratchet and Clank plotline. I know it's the plotline from Just Cause, that Bavarium stuff. Oh yes, my country is rich in Bavarium. Let's farm it all up and then turn it into weapons. Which is basically what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to turn it into cash and then use that to buy lovely weapons. How deep does this deposit go? Because I thought I was nearly done, but it turns out I'm just lasering the floor, aren't I? Okay. I think we're getting to the bottom of this. God, there's a lot of emerald. Okay, I think this is all just the base material. Oh, there's some there. There's some there. There's more. Don't worry. I know, like, recently a lot of this has just been watching me farming materials, and to be honest, that has been what I've been doing by myself the past few days. It isn't the most exciting thing to be doing. Just constantly listening to that laser going. You know, when it overheats and it takes forever to cool down. Okay, I probably made enough rubbishy noises just then. Alright, so my life support power is low, and I'm not seeing any birds anywhere, which is disappointing. It's really disappointing. I will probably have to just leave that for this episode and actually just go to my moon and start exploring there and getting some creatures. Ah, really? See, that's the one thing I don't like about my tool. I haven't added on a blaster component to it, so I can't actually physically attack with any real force. I mean, I can use the mining beam to damage those sentinel things, but it's quite weak in comparison to the blaster, I assume. So, looks like that is the end of that. I think, for all intents and purposes, I'm carrying emerald. It's a pain in the butt because I really need to put this somewhere before we go properly exploring, so I might need to go to the space station, which also probably insinuates I'm gonna probably get to the bit with the hyperdrive, because I think that's also on the spaceship. The space station. We'll just get out into orbit and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do, because... okay, we might need to boost. This is slow. Okay, so we'll get out. I will be coming back. There's no way I'm gonna miss out on my 250,000 units just because I couldn't find a bird again. So let's just get up and away. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, so where's the space station? 4 hours. How do you change the tilt? Oh, there we go. There we go. That's new buttons I've just learned. L1 and R1 allows you to spin and barrel roll your way around. So we'll pulse engine. So we'll go to the space station because I think I've been here before. I've never really shown you it, but I'll be able to trade. Whoa! I'll be able to trade my materials, which will be good. I'll get rid of the emerald, free up some slots. It's a shame you don't have like a bank. You know, like maybe this space station has like a bank where I can, you know, maybe just deposit a load of stuff and then just save it there. I don't want to have to carry everything around that I want to keep. Why does it keep doing that? Just go round. It's really annoying. So I'm going to have to go away from the planet. I can't even see where I am. Slow it down. And then go boost. I've got an itchy nose. I'm very sorry. Okay, so we're going to get to the space station. So get in, drop our stuff. Whoa! I'm lucky I don't have to react to that. That could have been dangerous. Okay, so we'll get into the space station, see what's cracking. Actually might have a little browse and see what we can buy. If there's anything really, really, really helpful, then maybe. But more often than not, there isn't really anything that good. Okay, spin round. It just takes so long to get anywhere in here. So I can buy the dynamic resonator from the Galactic Trade Terminal. Do I want to buy the Galactic Terminal resonator? I don't know. Okay, here's Bob or Bill or whichever one you are. How's it going? Okay, so Galactic Trade Network. Sell from my inventories. Okay, fascination beads, nickel. I'll keep the nickel. Emerald, I'll sell. Oh, damn. The galactic average on that's getting down. I think it's because I'm probably mining so much of it. It's probably not entirely the case, but... okay, so it wants me to buy this hyperdrive thingy. Dynamic resonator for 32... What? Oh, man. I need it, though. We don't need to buy it now. Sell valuable items, elements, and rare items at Galactic Trade. So I want to know where I get Atlas passes from. Where do I get the Atlas passes from? I know so little of this game right now. It's like I thought I knew what I was doing, but then it just reaffirmed the fact that I don't know what an Atlas pass is, and it blocks off most of my. Okay, so there's a few ships, but yeah, it ends up blocking a lot of my. Am I sure I want to get a priest and his ship? Like, do I? No. I'll make an offer. I'll make an offer. Let's see what you've got going on here. 20 slots, so that's pretty good. Once again, I could buy a ship with a hyperdrive, and it's only 500,000 units. 20 slots. He's used 8 of them for that. So there's 12 slots. That's the thing, I don't know if you can buy more slots. Like, upgrade your own ship. It seems a bit pants having to just buy a better ship. Why can't I just chuck shit onto mine? Like, what's this one? This one's got to be bad. It looks smaller. And he's another priest. Clearly. Clearly everyone in this galaxy is a priest. Gitty bang bang. Scientists open. 20 slots again, but he's packed it with more sugar. I want to see actually what has he got to sell, because it keeps giving me the option to buy from him as well. So maybe he's got some. I was out of focus there. Maybe he's got some items. Buy items. Maybe he's got some fun things. Maybe he's got a dynamic resonator. Maybe he has. Oh, that's what I want to find. I did notice that Lemium is pretty anti-metal. Ooh. Okay, so there's some pretty cool items that I've never really. Ooh, Grantine as well. Damn. So I've been mining the average stuff, I think. But let's forget all about that. Let's get up. Let's boost. And let's go. Oh, what the hell is this? Why can I aim at you? That's something I've never really done. I think you can attack other people's ships because I've got a photon blaster. Right, I don't want to go back there. Right, where is my planet? Is that the moon? That's my moon. So where's the... Dude, seriously, where's my planet gone? Oh, God. I was getting worried there. I thought my planet had disappeared. Is this my moon then? Is that the moon? I can't remember. Is that the moon? Is this the moon? I think it is. Or is that where I started? La 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 la. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, so there's my sun. I could fly into the sun if I really wanted to. But no, let's... Where have you gone? Why is there no gyroscopic thing that tells me where my things are? Literally, where has it gone? Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll head for this. Pulsing space station in proximity. Just get out of the proximity then. I think this must be the moon. It seems very far away from my moon. Like very, very far away. Maybe this is the starting planet. This is really bad. I don't remember what planet I'm going to. Okay, so we could be going back to where it all began. Which I'm not against in any way, shape or form, but because the moon and this planet were both irradiated, so it'll be interesting to see what's going to be, well, if I can make any more progress here. See if we can find some settlements. I know what I'm doing now. Materials and stuff. See if there's anything new, because I never really explored it. I know there was gold. I remember there was gold on this planet. Whether or not gold is decent, I don't know. That looks to be a spaceport. Have I just... Really? I love that. I've just flown in and there's just a spaceport right here. How beautiful is that? You cannot make this up. Okay, so if I... Wow. I don't know if this is my moon. Maybe this is the starting planet. Oh, hello. Okay. Operator Entity Alinsky. Come on, Daft Punk. Tell me something I don't know. So, I've been learning some more words as well. It's quite handy because you actually kind of understand what's going on. Electronic life form is waiting for me with a full range of companion unit blueprints clearly visible on the screen behind it. I feel as though it needs me to make a decision first. Its facial light discover its metal shell in a warm and protective green. Second, they redirect on to my multi-tool in a deep and violent red. I'm going to go with the green. I like the peaceful green option. An exosuit technology blueprint. This could be good. A level 3 life support module. Damn, that's good. Does that? Can I wonder if I have to, if I can remove the one I've got. And there's a trade terminal here. That is awesome. I love this place already. So there's gold over there. There's, what is that? So this is me getting my creatures down now. So that says C-Forum Umbrellexia. It's got a radical gender. I don't know what that means. Is that like radical, dude? What's your gender, pal? Are you a guy or a girl? I'm radical. Ooh! That doesn't make any sense. Who made this up? Radical is not a gender. It's a feeling or an opinion on something. Okay, so there's a few gold deposits I can see. I mean, gold. There's a lot of gold actually. There's some over there as well. I wonder if I can analyze these trees. You can generally analyze anything that moves or can be destroyed. So that thing should be analyzable. There we go. Thank you. What about these little kind of penis cactus things? There we go. Making progress. So if I just point this at everything, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. So these don't really count. The plants don't count for the... was that Wise leaving my ship there? I suppose it's going to have to be. I haven't even discovered this... I don't know. I just don't know. We're going to make a move for one of these... Oh, hello! So yeah, it's just creatures that count for the 250,000 boost for discovering everything on your planet. Everything else is just, yes, you do get points for it, but they're just not as beneficial. Okay, so I'm analyzing a rock. Not too sure how that really works, but there we go. What is that? Is that something I can analyze? Yeah, that is a resource, because that kind of... It looked like it materialized. Which is usually what they do if you can remove them. But I don't know what it's going to be. Oh, not analyze you. Agnesi Scetadium. That just sounds filthy. Are you a resource? No, you're not. You're just map that took a while to spawn. How come that sounds like something's trying to eat me? Ah! Birds! Birds! Okay. These are the things I should Sorry. These are the things I was supposed to have spotted on my planet. But they're so hard to see. Like, spot. Because they fly. This is the thing. They've got the red markers on them, which means I haven't discovered them yet. But with the same... you know... throw, I have to actually be able to... see them. I just need it to start analyzing and I'll be fine. But I don't think it will. And I don't know if these things land anywhere. Does that mean I have to shoot one out? I don't want to have to kill one just to spot it. That doesn't seem entirely fair. What happens if I get up on this peak? If I'm up here, I'm on eye level with these things. Yes, there we go. There we go. Okay, so we got one of the flying thingies. Is that all of them? Okay, I need to watch out for my radiation protection. That's a good one though. If I This is interesting. Okay, so those shielding plates can be quite handy for that. I was just trying to think, I can install new technology, so... Is it worth me building this new stamina thing? Increases available energy within users' life support systems. And that's for extended... Because that's a plus, like, 3. So that's, like... I don't know proportionally how much better that is, but... Because I could also get a stronger jetpack as well. What's the module? Health module. Increases the health once primary systems are filled. Well, my primary systems never fail. Touch wood, but I shouldn't need things like that. But let's get some gold. We'll see how much gold is worth. Okay, gold must be worth not a lot, because I'm churning through that. 220, that's pretty good, actually. That's... Okay, so I'm going to be minted even more. I'm not going to stay in mine. I'll mine this chunk and maybe not all the rest, but because I do want to try and get more plants. Those are some pretty big ships. Those are some very big ships. But yeah, I'm chuffed I managed to get the birds. So I just need to get kind of on the same level as them. So when I go back to my planet, my planet. This is the moon. I'll be able to kind of complete that and get that 250,000. And basically that'd be my first planet complete, which isn't bad going. A lot more exploring to be done on there though, that's the thing. It doesn't feel like you've fully explored it, but at the same time there's no map system. You can't sit there and go, okay, I've managed to chart like 5% of the settlements on it. You know, it's that big. I don't think I could ever discover everything on it. But I think a lot of discoverable things are duplicated across many of the planets, so you're bound to find everything at least once, I think, if that makes sense. You know, at least on one of the planets that you're going to visit. So I don't know. Obviously I'm going to explore other planets, other galaxies and solar systems, but you know, it's how long do I spend with these few planets? Almost getting to grips and getting a good kind of setup on the go for properly exploring the bigger ones. I don't know, but let's just farm up some gold. So this is kind of good. I want to know what these other materials were though that priest was selling. Granite, and there was something else that was just mad. Oh, there was also dark matter. That would be good. Get some dark matter on the go. No, that's not how you do it. At some point I do want a better multi-tool, but it's one of those things. I think the right one has to come along for me to pick it up. But that's that gold mine, so it's not a massive stack I got from that, I don't think, but you can't argue. That's 40 grand's worth of gold right there, so we'll stick with that for now. Iron, I just don't bother with iron anymore. I should be trying to scan everything. Oh, what's this? What are you? You're moving. You're moving. What are you? Hey. There we go. An Unipol Yapusku. That's a tiny little herbivore. Fancy that. Okay, so if we pause... So yeah, here we go. Pause it, and you can see kind of everything. We haven't really discovered any waypoints, and by really, I mean absolutely none. Oh, so I only get 225,000 for this planet because there's less things, but we've got 4 out of 9, which is pretty good. I can also upload all these things and get some stuff. So, I mean, this is like the easiest way of making coins, like pretty early on. But I didn't know about it at the time. But yeah, basically, as soon as you get the binoculars, just start looking at things. And you can basically just churn things in. So that's 11,000 units right there, just for discovering. It's pretty sweet! But we will keep exploring. We've got like 5 more minutes, I think. I'm gonna just try and keep these under an hour. You know, for me, an hour seems to be a very long time, but you can just get lost so easily in this game. This is the thing, like, you know, if you're still watching this now, that's dedication, and I would like to thank you for that. But I mean, it's one of those games. You know, it's not one you can play for 10 minutes and get something really worthwhile done in it. It's something you've got to just play for like an hour, and even then, all I've managed to do is farm a couple of materials, and now I'm on my other planet. And yeah, it's insane. I do really like this game. I don't know. Yes, it's quiet. It's not a multiplayer game. Maybe it's not what everyone thought it was going to be, but it is like, why can't I? Oh, I've got to destroy you. Did I always have to destroy plutonium? Oh, it's turned dark quick. I didn't think I always had to destroy plutonium, but there we go. Let's just keep looking at things. Can't believe I'm having to analyze little rocks and stuff, but that's all cool. How far away is that question mark? 39 seconds. That's not that far away. There's some more gold. You know what? What is that? Is that something I can do stuff with? That's pretty big if I can destroy that. What is it? That's what I want to know. It's nothing. It's nothing at all. I'm just waiting for there to be like a nasty alien thing that wants to kill me. This is what usually happens to me when I enter these kind of craters with all these... Oh. The Nagaf Plains. Okay. Okie dokie. We'll just get over... I think this must be the little signpost for it then, basically. Yep, there we go. Save the Nagaf Plains. So we've at least got one settlement. I'll obviously go back and get the space station. That's a bit of a no-brainer right there. What are you? We've already seen you. So it's quite handy how it gives like animals. If they've got a red dot, you haven't seen them before. Green, you have. So you can know pretty quickly if you need to sit there and scan it proper. Let's. I don't know what I need to. This is the same problem I had before. The same problem, and you know what? Starship is out of range, so I'm dead. Why have I done this? This happened to me last time. Why do I not learn my lesson? Iron. Does iron fix it? Iron doesn't fix it, does it? What fixes this? Zinc and titanium. Zinc and titanium. Where is zinc and titanium? Oh man, I've gone and killed myself again. I really don't want to die. I don't know whether it just means I'll take damage kind of fairly constantly and quickly. I don't know. Why have I done this again? I promised myself that I would stick to my ship on these planets. 2.5 minutes. I ain't getting there. There's no way I'm getting there. Zinc. Zinc, zinc, zinc. Hello. Hello. Oh, shit off! I can't believe I got jump scared by a plant. That is so weird. That is so very, very, very weird. What are all you things? Ah, balls. You're... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, this is titanium. Please be titanium and not platinum. Please. Please. Platinum. Fuck. Titanium. Shielding shard. Why? Why? Why did I leave all my shielding shards? I don't think I can build any. How close does my ship have to be? Oh, please don't die. Please don't die. I need... No. No, 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 no. I assume radiation's gonna kill me really, really quickly as well. Ah! You bastard, you. Maximus.
Radiation protection offline.
Yes. Yes. This is a problem. This is a very big problem. So I don't die as soon as that runs out, but I am taking health damage fairly constantly. Sugar me. Yeah, I'm not healing right now. I'm just gonna keep moving. I'm just gonna keep moving. This video is gonna time out. Will I get there? Will this video end? I don't know. What's gonna happen? Maybe I'm close enough to the ship. Maybe I can use... Alright, just you go in there. Okay, so that's charged. Radiation damage. I know. Give me the shielding shard. Transfer items. Ship out of range! No. You're gonna die. I don't want to die. Okay, so I just had to start recording again because my camera stopped. And we're so nearly done for. Literally, I don't know how far away my ship needs to be. Or not. Starship out of range. How far away is that? It's 20 seconds away. I don't want to die. Please don't die. Oh, I'm choking to death and there's no way up. Oh. Land. Come on. Yes. Yes. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Radiation damage detected.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're alive. I think. What? Oh. Oh my god. That was close. I think that was close to the end. I think. We've still got loads of health thingies, but that felt like that was... This, I need to learn how to better traverse these radiated planets because that was dangerous. So very dangerous. In fact, I'm not even going to sit here and do my outro outside of my ship. Get in the ship and just survive, please. For 2 minutes. Okay. So that was more No Man's Sky. I'm going to learn how to not be a wiener when it comes to exploring radioactive planets. But I do hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like and a comment. And until next time, friends, stay awesome. Bye. Please don't attack me. Whoa. Whoa. What? What is that? It's like a weird kind of... Ow! I swear to Jesus, I don't want to have to do that again. What a little bitch!